let's talk costly estate planning mistakes. I was recently engaged to act for a new client who needed a power of attorney and an enduring guardianship prepared. So they're your incapacity documents. They told me they already had a will prepared, and I asked to have a look at it. When I reviewed the will, I noticed it was one of those DIY post office wills, and it was pretty straightforward. It appointed an executor and, importantly, left everything they owned to their adult children in equal shares. I then asked the client what she owned. They arced up a little bit and said, "Why are you asking me about the will when I'm here to prepare my incapacity documents?" And I said, "It's just part of our policy and procedure to make sure your whole estate plan is in alignment and there is no loose ends." Anyways, she told me she owned a property. And I asked her, "Do you own that property in your own sole name or with somebody else?" And she said, "Well, my second husband is also a co-owner of the property." And I said, "Right, okay. Can I have a look at the contract?" I had a look at the contract, and it clearly said on her passing, the property automatically went to the surviving second husband. This particular client was shocked. She thought her DIY post office will, which said everything was to go to her adult children, would direct how that property was distributed on her death. She had no idea that this particular retirement contract stipulated exactly how that property was to pass. So, the moral of this story is seek independent legal advice every time you enter into a legal transaction. This particular client did not receive any advice when she signed that retirement contract. She had contributed 100% of the cost for this property. The second husband contributed nothing. This particular retirement property company made the second husband be on the title, and that is because he was going to live there. If you own a property with somebody else, whether that's a typical home or in a retirement village, it's really important to understand how that property will transfer on your passing. And sometimes it's not in accordance with the will. If you would like further advice about how your real estate connects with your will, get in touch today, raynerslawyers.com.au.